Hello, guys! It's the start of the weekend. It's Friday, so it's 8 p.m. and I'm about to wash the dishes, and Unyara is sleeping. On the way here from the Playgroup, she was already knocked down in the taxi, and I'm just so happy that we're able to do this. The Playgroup this week, so it's such an accomplishment, mainly for Unyara, and when I really think about it, it's really giving her the time that she can to socialize with other kids, to learn something new, and aside from her, it's also giving me time to just have some extra activity on after office, and also giving me the extra time to walk and move around. And today, once again, I'm on my 6,000 steps, and as I was just sharing on my previous podcast, that whenever I'm in the house, I rarely do even 1,000 steps. So it's been awesome, and I'm just praying and I'm just hoping that I will be able to continue this, because apart from the excitement, apart from the things that we're really learning, apart from the adjustment, apart from the good times, right? There's also this part of me that's feeling the what do you call this? Like I've been feeling like I'm doing what do you call this? Pamaul. There is body pains and all. It was like, and I don't know, maybe it's also because aside from the change, I'm also doing laundry, and there's a lot of change, but I'm thankful that as a whole, it's giving me this whole new perspective of how what do you call this, it's just been very productive. And I am just wondering that even if I actually have this new activity, I also have time to just, I've been talking more and doing podcasts more, and even writing more and sharing more. I just don't know how I'm able to do that, but thank you, Lord, for the energy to do all these things. And I think that's the thing about me. When I'm very busy, I just tend to do a lot of things, and when I'm not busy at all, like the passing months, right, where I am very, I'm a little bit comfortable. We have our house help here, and after office hours, I don't really have anything to do. Like I just tend to watch Netflix and chill, all that kind of stuffs. And when I'm doing that, I actually don't have the energy to just do a podcast or just say what's in my mind on something like that. But while I'm doing this business with Unyara's Playgroup and all, I was just so empowered. And aside from the Unyara's Playgroup, I was actually in the office 3 times today. So I started last Wednesday, and then Thursday, and then Friday. So thank you, Lord, for the energy to do that. I'm in the office. I actually usually left at home around 6 a.m. and then in the office before 7. And then there has just been so much energy, and I like it. And thank you, Lord, for that. So this is the first time that I'm so looking forward to the weekend, because I know there'll be rest, and there'll be I'm looking forward to the weekend because there will be rest. But for this weekend, we're not resting. We're going to play board games at our friend's house. But yeah, hopefully by Sunday we will be able to just rest, and then do the grind again on Monday. MWF will be on the Playgroup, and so yeah, hopefully this will continue. And oh well, where was I? So aside from all these new things and all this newfound inspiration and the grind, the business of the playgroup, I also find I also like that Unyara is actually enjoying it. So um, today we arrived at the playgroup on time, a little bit on time, and compared to the first time, like last Wednesday, there were 7 other kids aside from Unyara, so there were 8. So today there's just 4 other kids aside from Unyara, so they're just 5, and they started early. So they really started 3:30. So by around 5, the class has actually wrapped up, and thankfully there was 2 other kids who stayed, so they were actually playing after. And today as well, with the inspiration from another mommy friend, I actually just tried to let Unyara be. Unyara can be Unyara is also, she's very independent and all, and I think at least I'm the clingy one. I don't want to leave her side, and that's why I like this play group, because we're actually allowed to just stay inside until the kid will say so. But at least for Unyara, she's good that whenever I'm inside, but I didn't really try to just ask her if it's okay for me to go out. So today, when one of my mommy friend from the morning class shared that actually in their class most of the parents are outside, but I just thought that maybe I should try to ask Unyara if it's okay with her that I'm outside. So I actually just when she when did I do that? Yeah, after the snacks. So I actually asked Unyara to just baby, can I just go outside so mommy can can buy her snacks too. But yeah, I just did that, like not really hard, a hard call. So I was just saying that her, and she was just like, yeah, okay mommy, you can just go, I'm just gonna be here. I was like, okay. And then I went to get my money, and then I was really, I'm the clingy one, right? So I was really I don't want to go outside and leave her be. So I went back again. I was just like, she was saying like, why are you here, mommy? I thought you're like something like that. Go. I'm just okay here. I was like, oh my gosh, she's really so big. Like, okay. So the mommy then reluctantly went outside of the classroom, and then I actually don't know what to do outside because I am not hungry. The things as well, like maybe because this is a new what do you call this? This is a new world for me, and I get to know other mommies as well. I'm really excited to meet other mommies and what do you call this? Get their thoughts about why they're enrolling their kids there, something like that. And also I want to connect with other mommies aside from the mommies that I have in my circle, right? Because for me it's like a new learning ground, something like that. So I wanted to stay inside because there are mommies there, so I could just make chica. But at the end of the day, I just realized that I might be disturbing the other mommies, and I can be a bit loud sometimes. So it's good that I'll be outside. So I went outside, but then there's no other mommies there. So I was like, oh, what should I do if I'm gonna do that every MWF now. And so the class would start around 4, and Unyara will stay around 6 until 6 to just play. So I need to have something, right? So maybe I'll start to just pick up where I left off with my podcast, or maybe I need to do some writing or maybe if I'm brave enough, I can actually do something, like go out or do a jog for 2 hours. Oh no, around Ayala, right? Because it's just so near. It's just okay. The place, the playgroup is actually just around Immaculada in Gorordo. So it's just actually walking distance to the Ayala grounds. So maybe this is just a wild idea for me. So after I drop her off at her play group, I could actually jog in Ayala, but I don't know. So yeah, but that's something on my mind. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna do that, but yeah, it's something that I could do. So after my jogging, I could, pick her up again. So then it's gonna be a win for both of us. Like Unyara get her social activity, and I also get my exercise activity, and we both, get something out of it. But anyhow, even without that exercise in mind, I'm actually feeling, the exercise, because every after the play group, Unyara would then, let me carry her until the bus stop. So the first day we just rode at the free bus bound to Panagdait right across, so it was an easy walk. But then on the second day, on Wednesday, so we walked to Metro to buy her requirements, so it's a bit of a long walk. And so today we also walked around until where was that, until the bus stop near the Rostans Ayala. So it's a walk still, so I'm actually still exercising, and I think maybe that's enough, but I don't know. Anyhow, aside from the things that I could get out of this, really seeing Unyara, lights up. She's I'm I don't want to say this because she's my kid, right? Because at least for me, I don't really actively teach her anything. Like I'm sorry, I'm a bit guilty for not doing something about her education and all, but I really believe that I don't want to stress her out early on this, in what do you call this, I don't want to stress her, but I think I started this playgroup for her to just really increase her social circle and to just prepare her for school. But I'm not really if I'm gonna be blunt about it, I just thought of I'm just to be honest, I just thought of enrolling Unyara to a play group more this week, because when we met with our friends last Friday, there was like one friend shared to me how she's been enrolling her kid out to some schools and all. And I was really inspired hearing that, and their house is even very far from the school. I was like, oh my god, why am I not thinking about it? Like, why am I not like I'm such a lazy mom, right? Like, because when I actually look for a school, I was just wanting Unyara to be in a school or a daycare just around Mandaue, because that's where we're here. That it would seem like the best thing to do, to just drop her off a school near Mandaue area, so we could go back at the home and just continue working, whatever that was. But and then I don't really like, at least for me, I didn't know that there could be a class that would fit in my schedule. Like, at least for me, I would think that the daycare centers or the play group would always be in the morning, because it's a rare occurrence for children to have a school 4 p.m. to 6ish, because that's usually their, time to, like, especially 3 p.m. is their siesta time, right? So I don't really think that there could be an afternoon class. So when I learned about this, I was just like, oh my god, thank you, Lord. I didn't think there is a class. So when I went there, I actually just want to check it out, and just really praying that we would really like it, because in the first place, the timing is actually very good for me, because my work ends at 4 p.m., right? And during playgroup, Unyara's playgroup, I could just ask, and to wrap up work early and then cover up the next day, so I could actually do that, and just to increase my overworking, as no, not to increase, just to decrease the time that I overwork. Okay, so at least for now, I have a new goal to just focus on the mommying. So thank you to that friend who encouraged me, who inspired me to do this. So thank you so much, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm praying that I could still do an update by well on our monthsary, like on the first month that Unyara will what do you call this, will celebrate at Cebu Playgroup. So if you're interested, you could just check Cebu Playgroup. No, it's not actually. Oh God, I actually forgot the name, but Bright Minds Cebu Playgroup tutorial. I think when you will search in Facebook face-to-face class for toddler, I think they will be the first what do you call this? They will be the first on the search results, because actually I just did that on Google. So their Facebook page was the first to come out, and that's why I was actually out of, I deactivated my Facebook and even Messenger, like both of Unyara and I's accounts are deactivated. But then when when I wanted to do the trial, I was just like, oh my gosh, should I really activate my Facebook just for this? But ideally it's it was hard for me to do that, but at the end of the day I decided that it's for Unyara. So if this is for Unyara, I just activated her Facebook, and and also her Facebook doesn't have much friends in it. It's just mostly family and godparents, so I think that's okay. And this is for her, so I'm really trying my best to just focus on her, and just to really support where she wants to be in this play group, like whatever it is that she wants to do, like at least for me, I want her to continue. But at the end of the day, if she's she wants to to change the routine, and like, oh mommy, I'm not gonna go to the school anymore, so who am I to force her, right? But at the end of the day, I think she's enjoying. Like last night I actually printed one of the materials, and she was like, oh mommy, cut this for me. And she was like, I was so amazed that she remembered what they actually did in the class. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, she's really learning. And on the first day, right, on the trial class, I was just shocked, because I know she knows things, right? Because she's a YouTube baby, so no offense to those who are not, you don't really allow their kids to watch YouTube, but at least in our household, it's really hard for us to just entertain her. So we gave her like screen time. She has control with her screen time, but at least what I would just usually look for is that whenever I would always monitor her, like what do you call this, like if there is a time that she's stopped watching on her own and just play. And I think I think at least for me, I noticed that Onyara can actually not really control. I don't know if she has the ability to control now, but I noticed that there's a time that um, the YouTube is just playing in the background, and then she would just go and play on her own. So at least that's something that would tell me that, oh, that was good. And actually all the things that she's learning, even when that first day when the teacher asked her what's this, the first wait the recap of the first day was about census, right? And I was just really shocked when the teacher asked her, "What's this, Unyara?" something, and she answered. So it's like she was getting a lot of stars. And in our household, we don't really like. At least for me, I appreciate her verbally, but I don't usually give her rewards or something. And I like I think I'm more of the, what do you call this, the consequence type of mom. Like you have, if you want to do this, you have to do this first, something like that. Like or for example, I know this is bad, like I'm especially their child, like especially when cleaning up, like it was really hard to clean up every time. So what should I do about this? Like I encourage her, like very, like just verbally and honest to goodness, kindness. Unyara, please help me do the cleanup and all. And she's like, you do it, mommy, something like that. So what mommy did was, like, I was telling her, if you're not gonna clean this up, I'm just gonna take all everything of this and put it in the trash. And I actually got a, what do you call this, a plastic bag, where I told her that the toys that would go into that bag will have to be in the trash. So that's what I did, and it worked. So right now she is, whenever we say that, oh no, if you're not gonna clean up, this will go to the trash can, so she would just, you know, do her thing and clean up. And yeah, I think there's a bit of difference when raising children, right? And I don't know if there's I like, at some point I realized that all kids are different, and there should be no, you know, comparison. Like at least for me, I don't want my child to be compared to another child, and I'm really trying my best not to, you know, to compare her with other peers as well. And I really hate, I don't want to say that I hate it, but yeah, I don't want to be on, what do you call this, on a conversation where moms just, you know, like, my kid do this, my kid is very good at it. Although I don't know if I'm doing that, but, and I really try myself not to do that to Unyara. Like, I don't that's also one of the things that I you know, stop. That's also one of the reasons why I wanted to stop the social media sharing, because I don't want to, you know, put Unyara on the spot. Like, I don't want anyone to just, you know, have this preconceived idea of her because of what I'm sharing in Facebook. And also I want you know, like Unyara is Unyara. Like, if you see Unyara, it has to be, you know, of the full experience of seeing Unyara on the first time on what she was doing. So and that's it. So I shouldn't, you know, overshare about her so much, like share about what she's doing great. But, you know, it's just so hard not to share. And I'm actually still finding the balance on how to share with the right amount of you know, the right amount of appreciation that I have for my child, and with not being too sounding braggy, like, not to brag. I don't really like, I don't really have any intention of bragging, or, you know, like making others feel uncomfortable with my my parenting style or our parenting style, because at the end of the day, no parenting style is superior to the others. We're just, like, at least for me, I don't know anything about mommying or parenting, but and what I really wanted to do is just really learn, and I know I can learn from hearing other experiences from other moms. That's why I'm so happy that I'm in the playgroup right now, and I get to talk to other moms, and I get to listen to their stories, especially like today I just learned that one of the moms there, she shared that she's also been experiencing the pressures of at 2 years old, her son wasn't that talkative and all, and she's getting this inputs from her family and from some of her friends, like, oh, he should be talking right now, something like that. Like I also had that comment, like, oh, why is it Unyara not so clear with words at this age, something like she should be talking nonstop, she should be clear already. It was like, duh. Like, at least for me, I'm looking at Unyara's milestones, like every month I would check against the standard milestones that she should be getting, and honestly Unyara is way beyond those milestones. And there is something that's just what do you call this, that's just on the same level. But sometimes I feel that other people can be so, like, I don't know, they seem so way up there, like, oh, you should do that shit. I was like, no, can we just maybe just just when we're in I don't know. It's like, I don't, maybe it's me, or I don't know, maybe I'm just being I'm too afraid to I was actually telling the husband how I'm not very comfortable with I like the mommy circles that I have now, especially the mommy friends that I have, because I know them when they were not a mommy, like we've known each other for long already, so that's good, and I'm very comfortable with them. But also I understand that probably if I have to, when Unyara will grow up, I should really look up to other moms who's been with who has the experience to give advice. But I'm really finding the right balance, because I don't want because honestly I'm not the type of person where you can easily coach me or tell me to do things. Like, if you are, I need to be able to ask help, and then you can give me advice. But it was so hard for me to ask an advice. It's so hard for me to just seek help. Okay, so there's a bit of a disconnect there. So how do I even learn with this parenting thing, even with this schooling, with this playgroup thing? I should like, there are friends that that's their kids is already 4 years above, so I should be able to just ask help of how they're doing it and all. But I didn't do it. It's like I'm just doing my own thing, because at the end of the day I don't really want to I know they're also busy, and probably they have also forgotten how it is. But yeah, I think the one thing also that I've learned from this experience of finding Unyara's playgroup is that at the end of the day, you could at least ask. And if you don't get anything by asking, then do your own thing. At least for me, I realized that there's actually one friend on my friend list that knows about this Cebu playgroup, and about the face-to-face thing. But I didn't if I did just ask about it, then maybe Unyara would have started last April. But I think at the end of the day, God's timing is always the best timing, because in April as well, we were so busy with other things, right? And I don't really I'm not really sure if if we started in April, it would be this smooth, or it would be this what do you call this, good of an experience. But anyways, yeah, so that's just it. I don't, oh my gosh, I've literally been speaking for 30 minutes. I could go on, I could still go on, but I actually don't remember much of what I'm saying. But I honestly just want to, just speak my mind after about the activities that I did this week, because at the end of the day I need to clear everything for the weekend, and then just to declog my mind before another Monday. And yeah, so this is me, and I think I still have a lot of things to talk about, but if there's anything, I think I'm just gonna wrap up here, because I need to continue my laundry, and I think I also need to clean the house, and I think I also need to prepare dinner. So yeah, it's the and one more thing, my friend actually suggested a new Netflix series. Yeah, did I mention that even with this new thing I can still, I still have time to watch Netflix? Yeah. Well, you just do what you gotta do. You do you, girl. Whatever it is that makes you happy, then go for it. Especially we as moms, right? We need to be able to just be happy in our own thing. Yeah. And there's been so much to be thankful for. And thank you also to my husband, who's always been supporting me. Oh no, he's been listening. I thought he's not listening, but anyways, thanks to him. Thanks to my husband who's been listening. Like, at least for me, I couldn't be this empowered as well if I don't have the right support system, right? So anyways, thanks to the husband, to my friends who's been an inspiration, who's always been, who's always been supporting me in my no social media habit and all. And also for those of you who's listening to the podcast, I know you. Yeah, so anyways, this is really it. I'm wrapping up now. Goodbye and happy Friday. Enjoy the weekend. And if you do have a podcast, just send me the link and I'm gonna listen to it while I'm doing laundry and doing the dishes. So bye bye, friends. Good night.